try and take some teams off guard if you can on this map.
Yep, and as we start it up, it's going to be Manitoba Mallards pushing from this low ring side. Fletch is going to come in here with a pistol and try to shake things up. It's looking to be kind of a 3-on-3 hit here, and player 8 is going toward that boat. Fletch gets taken down for the first blood, and Manitoba are sitting in time right now trying to just get some points on the board.
Yeah, they're going to have a little bit of this contest, though, to deal with, and well, just like that, they are going to be getting a few kills there. Gro's going to be able to get one. There you go. Another one comes on in, and I don't know if that was a team wipe, but it really seemed like it, the way that looked. And for the side of Mallards, they're going to be on this hill for a little bit of time. Maui Chums come on in for some of this contest, but, I mean, just like that, quickly wiped away the reinforcement. Just not quite there for Maui Chums to really support that push at that moment.
Yep, Graz playing this ratty angle too, making sure they keep that time, but Maui does break in. It's Fletch on the hill right now. Gucci Mane with the support. He takes down the Miami boy, pushing in. They got 7 seconds left, and we're going to be moving to that bottom boat area, and it looks like Manitoba's already kind of, working their team in that area. Justin M's here trying to hold it down, but he gets taken down by Graz again. That's 3 down for the Maui Chums, and Manitoba's going to be in that time with Maui coming off spawn.
Yeah, I see one at the top boat there. This setup is looking pretty good right now. They're really focused around this midsection, but Fletch is able to come on in, find one, rotates around, finds the second, and just like that, a nice clear from the side of Maui Chums to get some control over that hill, and that's something that they kind of need. The last hill, they really just got the scrap time. This time around, though, you really want them to get some control and get a little bit more hill, just keep things tied on up on this map.
Yep, they're kind of fighting their way back into this Justin on the hill, but there's 3 down for them right now. Miami boy back in that time, and Maui's looking to break right here. They're all coming back off spawn, and they're going to have to look for a way to break in, but they're kind of turtled onto this bottom P2 hill right now. Justin M's with that AR, or that MP40, might I add, trying to secure this rotation because they know it's so important going to this low beach hill.
Yeah, if you're Justin, you play that top ring, honestly. I mean, you can stay down here, but I feel like if you play top ring with this one, you can sort of finesse your way around and just keep them off of that top ring heady. That would be right. I've seen players just absolute wreak havoc on the top ring if possible, but right now it's going to be advised at the top ring at the moment. Just going to be chilling, waiting for his teammates, I think, to sort of get into that position. Got number 6 on the flank with 1, and well, there you go. Trying to take the second one as well. So there comes a giant push. It's going to be down to number 1 and number 4 on the hill. Well, just like that is going to be some kills going in the way, and well, the hill, it's so close to be taken, but they haven't quite broken it, and well, they do, but by the time they do that, the spawn is going to be on the side of Maui Chums to apply reinforcements.
Miami boy does end up picking up streaks, though, in that little push he had there. All of Manitoba coming deep off spawn in that deep right beach area. They maybe have one more push, and then they're forced to rotate, but player 1's looking for that early rotation. May have snuck by the player 8. There's going to be a big gunfight here in the corner. Advise here, trying to lock down this ring area. Outlaw does pick up that one player that was early rotating with 4 seconds left. They're chalking the hill, and they're all turning around to get some time, and that allows for Advise to get taken down by Justin. He's pushing up the right side of the hill, but he's got no teammates around him, and so Manitoba's going to get some nice early time right here.
Yeah, this one can be a really tricky one to take, so I'm interested to see how this one goes down. Justin's going to be going down on the back end there, but there's going to be still some pressure for the side of Maui Chums to be had. Outlaw, though, going to be just chilling on this hill. Tags some players, is able to find a kill. Oh, no, he gets 2. I don't know when that's... I'm blind somewhere. But just like that, the kills come on through. Maui Chums able to start to break on their way, but Mallards, they have a little bit of supply train going there, it looked like, but it is going to be getting cut off at the head there, and well, it's going to be Maui Chums now securing some of this point. Gucci here on the side doing some nice work on the beach and just keeping the flank, preventing the flank from coming on in.
Yeah, Manitoba kind of an unlucky spawn there. They had full control of this hill. Player 5 and 6 die off time, and they end up spawning out right behind that deep beach area. Kind of a bad break for them, but let's see if they can turn it around. Maui Chums up 30 in this game right now. Rotating to docks, it looks like Manitoba is going to be here first, but Maui is putting a lot of pressure on this ring side of the map. Big gunfight. Justin picks up a big kill, picks up 2 onto Outlaw as well. That's going to be a great way to break into this time right here. He gets taken down by Graz, but Maui does have the spawns, and they're going to be able to contest this hill very quickly with how close they're spawning.
Yeah, this one's going to be a little bit of a tricky one on break maybe, but Fletch just comes on in, able to find that one kill. There's going to be a few players up top in the boat, another one to his right, and there you go. Fletch deals with one more. He's going to be getting tagged, but he's going to be just saying, hey, I need to crouch on down, I need to stay on up, but one comes on in, and we'll just in there with the trade. The information is there, but now the push come on in, 20 seconds left on the hill. There's still some scrap time to be had, but you have to start thinking about those rotations at some point soon.
Yeah, the rotations are definitely going to have to come in. If I'm correct, it will be rotating up to that top ring hill in a little bit. Yes, it is. Fletch is moving over there with his squad, but Manitoba has the bite on the hill out of the break. Gucci Mane with an unfortunate team kill there, but, you know, Manitoba does get that initial time, and it looks like Maui's going to have a tough time getting over there. They're really stacked up, and they got a nice little trap here, but player 2 could possibly shake things up a little bit, but it's going to be a fight on hill for the time being.
Yeah, so the second set of rotations coming on in, and well, the last time around Mallards, they had a good control over this P1, and well, Maui Chums looking like they're going to be struggling a little bit once again. There's going to be some of that pressure coming in from that midpoint, but it now comes down to that middle player, number 7. Like, is he going to be getting anyone off of that sort of mid lane as he sort of pushes on up? Advise coming on out. They're going to be chilling. There's going to be a few players around that tank, but you just got to hold them back. You don't need to get the kill. Just make them scared, make them sort of reposition themselves, start to slow them on down. But Maui Chums still, regardless, able to make it their way onto the hill for now. But it's just scrap time to this point.
Yeah, scrap time with only 9 seconds left. You got to think about going toward that bottom boat. And 2 Manitoba players still fighting for this top ring control. They get around 5 seconds there, but Maui is set up at this bottom P2 area. They're going to get initial. There's one player at the top boat right here looking to fight him out, but he gets taken down. Graz is the only one near time right now. Gets a kill onto Justin, but there's 3 people around him. He gets traded out, and Manitoba are off spawn looking for another way to break.
Yeah, this boat hill can be a little bit of a scrappier one sometimes. Even though you get some of the control on the point in general, if you get players around and on that boat, it just becomes chaos fighting on this boat, you know, just everyone fighting so very close. But Maui Chums so far trying to hold off an offensive push, but a wave of kills going the way of Mallards as they sort of hop on in. There's going to be one more just chilling at the top boat, going to be hopping on down, and Miami Boy just going to be getting tagged, but can he get away? His teammates watching his back, so Miami Boy able to just chill up top right now, and is going to be side of Mallards just holding on to this hill for a little bit of time. Still about 12 seconds left or so. The contest comes on through. Advise, a nice kill from him. Keep the time going to the side of Mallards as they try and close this gap a little bit. Maui Chums having a decent lead, but is definitely by no means like a dominant lead from them at the moment.
Yep, Advise does call in that streak right there. He has 1 more to go. It is a strafing run. He picked up full streaks at one point. He's sitting at 21 and 12 right now on a 5 streak. Gets 2 kills on the hill. That's a big couple kills for them, but they're still spawning in that back right area. They're going to get those kills, but they're going to be right next to them off the break. It's going to be a big fight here, 4-on-4 right now to see who is able to hold this time. Graz is just holding the hill. Advise kills himself with a streak, but picks up 2 at the same time. But look at that. Maui's still going to be spawning back there. Fletch gets 1 onto Graz. He gets taken down with a punch by Outlaw. Justin trying to get that hill time as well. This hill's just so mixy right now. It's back and forth because the spawns are just so close, TG.
Yeah, they're very close indeed. But if you can get that top circle control, you can sort of start to hold them back a little bit. But definitely, yeah, this one can get very scrappy once you get people just fighting all around that beach section. But now you see the rotation starting to come on through. Miami Boy, some indications, some information, and well, the question is that going to be coming on in? Oh, nice kill from Miami Boy there, but certainly the information is now there. Maui Chums, they're on this point. Miami Boy fighting for dear life, trying to hold off. He finds another, but waiting for those reinforcements to come on in and back him on up. And there you go, a push coming in from Mallards as the dust settles. Who's going to be coming on top? As pretty much everyone is getting action onto this hill, but in the end, it might be number 8 who makes the clutch play, but the answer is going to be no. Fletch is going to be shutting him down. 4 for him. That's a nice wave of kills.
Manitoba gets a lot of kills on that hill, but Maui just keeps spawning up at that deep beach area. In my opinion, if you want to break this hill successfully, you got to push toward that deep right beach to make sure you block that back spawn because, you know, Manitoba is getting some time right now, but they are going to get fought as soon as possible. They're going to have to win some crazy gunfights in order to get the time that they want right now. The game's so close, TG, sitting at 207 and counting to 202 right now, but Manitoba does have the rotation. This hill could mean everything right here.
It could mean everything. Both teams now within a point where they just need about a hill to win, and well, they're set, and that's the game. But certainly some fight to be had. I mean, as we've seen, this game has been very close. There's been a lot of back and forth, and really what's been really good about this map is that both hills, pretty much all the hills, have all had contests. They've all been fought. They've all changed hands. Now, you know, some of them have been more or less for the scrap time sometimes, but overall, like a decent amount of scrap time there. And while Fletch, a nice kill there as he starts to hold back. The side of Mallards there, sort of the change of hands on this hill. Maui Chums trying to fight on in, and they're almost still in a point within they can win, but Mallards coming on in, I think, about breaking that. So we will be seeing next hill, I believe, on my math serves me correctly, but that one will probably be the last.
Yeah, Fletch doing a great job of buying some time for his team. They're going to get this scrap as well. They could really put this game in a really good position for them, but they need to rotate to P1. All of Manitoba said, we're going to new. We're giving up that time, and all of Maui's still here around this top green area. All of Manitoba going to be at that P1. Let's see the fight that happens between Fletch and Co. Fletch 2 gets 2-piece. Fletch 1 gets another kill onto them. It's just Fletch and Fletch fighting together. That's actually player 0, by the way. It's a mistake. But here we are, 2:45, and Manitoba needs to fight the hill. There's 3 in the time right now. It's Outlaw trying to get a kill. Gucci Mane takes him down. It's just a mix fest over here. There's a player running around with his knife. Graz running away from him, and he gets knifed by Fletch. There's 2 players still on the hill. Gucci Mane calls in a streak. Miami Boy picks up a huge 2-piece, and they're getting some time here, but Gucci Mane's streak gets nothing. They need to get off spawn. 248 to 230, but Manitoba's in the hill right now. They got 3 players stacked, and Maui is just trying to get onto that time, but they can't seem to do it yet. They're waiting for their whole team. Justin M flies into hill, and it's just back and forth right now, TG, and it's going to be a contest fest.
So very close. I thought for sure it was going to end the P1, but it's looking like there's a possibility it could go to a P2 here, but the answer is going to be no. 5 seconds left on that hill to be had, but Maui Chums, they only need 2, and just like that, they ended 250 to 233, but oh boy, that was looking like a comeback, and they, you kind of wish you saw it, but in the end, it was Maui Chums able to close things on out, but overall, maybe we're streaming, maybe we're not. Nobody knows.
I'm just refreshing in Toby CS. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So let's just
into the map. Yes, into the map we go. Dissidents just gonna be chilling here, getting some tags there. It's certainly that information that hey, they are on a site. At least there's some players on here. We should start rotating over. We should start protecting the bomb site. But they're making a solid pressure into the church side or the backside church, but it doesn't really quite work out there. Dissidents Fletch able to find some kills.
Miami Boy pushes in this bottom church area, but he gets taken down by Fletch. Advise gets another kill in that back church area. Palsy's here looking for him. It's a 1v2 now. Advise against Palsy and Fletch, but I'm not sure we can see right now with the minimap. The minimap's a little bit glitched, and the Maui Chums win the round. So, you know, a good look for Maui. They make it 2-0, and they're looking great in the search and destroy right now.
Yeah, looking pretty good. I mean, for the side of Mallards there, it really came down. That was a very aggressive play, and it's like one that can pay off. You know, you clear off that backside church presence, like that fear that someone's going to come around that corner. But at the same time, it's such a powerful position if someone's just pushed up a little bit farther back. It's a risky play, but can be very, very rewarding. And unfortunately, just didn't really quite work out that round.
Yeah, Fletch, though, on a 5 streak, he will have that glide bomb. Advise picks up a huge 2-piece off the break, though. Justin M. They're just holding down this outer A side. They see somebody there. Fletch taps him up a little bit. It's going to be a 1v3 here. I'm not sure this is a 1v3. The caster is a little messed up right now. It is a 1v3 in Fletch against Miami Boy, Outlaw, and Advise. He's going to have to make an incredible play here to win this round. Bomb is down in that U area. And he does have the glide, but I'm sure they want to opt to save that for this round. So he's just going to play this time, look for another kill, maybe try to secure this strafing run because, you know, the streaks in this game are so important.
Yeah, they can be on Fletch. Oh, he's going to get caught. Fletch looked like trying to play his life, but also trying to be somewhat aggressive. He was hunting for that kill. He was like, I need to find something for this round. And honestly, I would argue, like, you can be aggressive, but you need to really be like able to like snap on point. This is kind of one of the situations where you're trying to hunt for a kill, and again, it's a risky play. You know, high risk, high reward sort of a thing. You chill in the back, maybe you just hold out until the next round and find a first blood if you can. But you just it's a risk no matter what move you take at that point.
Yeah, I mean sometimes in search and destroy you have to take risks though, but that one doesn't end up panning out for them. Miami Boy watching this outer push. Palsy, though, pushes the bottom well area, trying to sneak in here, maybe pick up a couple of kills, and just waiting for his teammates. These Maui Chums playing such a preserved position on the map. Palsy found himself in a very powerful spot here in this mid corner.
able to sort of sneak his way on by, and a good position as well. So
Well,
this kind of comes down to Mallards, they're so spread out and out. Number 7 though. Dissonance, they're gonna be going down, or sorry, no, yes, going down. So I'm completely tripping myself. I am struggling, but it's gonna be Palsy there. Oh, the bomb's gonna get planted. He's gonna be able to find one, able to get away as well. And now it's gonna be number 7 left alone, Outlaw, all
Outlaw.
alone to 1v3.
Yep, he's in this low area, but he gets taken down. Picks a bad timing. Could have maybe, played for the sound cue on that bomb there, but, thought he had an opening toward that mid-map. Palsy picks up 3 kills in that round, making it 3-1 Maui Chums. Maui Chums looking so powerful on the defensive end. Manitoba just having kind of a tough time getting that bomb down and really getting set up in order to win the round.
Yeah, they have been struggling a little bit in that regard. For them, they've had some decent plays in my mind. It just kind of just loses some of the gunfights. It's really just Maui Chum being set up in a really, really great position to counter what Mallards are trying to push through.
Yeah, Mallards, they're trying to get set up, and they really have an opportunity here on the defensive end to win another round and really set themselves up for this map. But as of now, they're playing toward that deep A side, but players 2 and 3 are going toward B. Miami Boy picks up a big kill onto Palsy, but he gets traded out by Justin M. So it's going to be Dissonance here with the bomb. And, he's got to make a play with it because they're pushing that B side, but Fletch is just looking for a kill. And mid-map, he gets flanked. That's 2 down, and Dissonance is left in a 1v2.
1v2. And, well, there you go. He is going to go down as well. So Mallards able to stay with it for the most part. They're down 3-2. There's a little bit of disadvantage in terms of sort of the back and forth aspect of S&D at this point. If you just go sort of based on round by round sometimes. But, they're still sticking in this. There's definitely that comeback opportunity. They really just need one more round for me to really sort of bring the side of Maui Chums in a very difficult situation.
Yeah, and I think it came down to Miami Boy playing that B site. He just made sure they couldn't get through, and it allowed for them to really, get some kills and really trade them out effectively until they got into the right position they wanted to be. But they're playing this top broken area now. They might want to move toward that B site. This might be a B move because Maui is just so set up in this middle map right now. They got 2 players in low, mid, and one player jumps out. He gets one. That's advised, and there's 3 down. Well, there might be actually 2 up for the team because player 0 always gets recognized as dead. But as of now, it's Miami Boy on outer A with 2 left on the side of Maui Chums, just trying to get some kills. It is a 2v2 right now. Player 0 does have the bomb in hand. It's Graz, and they're looking to make a play. But, these players are just so spread out now. Manitoba just waiting for a rotate.
Yeah, they're also in a good position where they're... Oh, never mind. They're not in a good position at all. Fletcher's able to find one. But, I was going to say there, the side of Maui Chums, they were spread out. So there was a possibility of sort of the 1v2 gunfight, sort of get them in an advantage. But, when you got streaks like that coming out into play, it makes things very, very difficult when you're in the open and you're not able to get to cover.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get to cover on this map. When the glide bomb gets called in, you're not really so sure where you want to go. Maui Chum sitting at 4-2 now in the search and destroy match, looking to send it to 2-0 on the series. And, one offense would really put them in a great position to win this game. Manitoba, this is a must-win round for them, and Maui's sending it toward that A site right now.
Yeah, just full-on aggression. This is what Maui Chums have been doing this entire map. They've really just been applying a lot of pressure. We saw it on the defensive side, just constantly pushing down that mid. You see it here now where they're just like, let's just kind of full send it aggressively over. And, well, they're going to be getting caught off one. There you go, Advise, finding one. Outlaw with the kill beforehand, and now it turns it down to a 2v3 situation. Make that a 1v3 situation as Dissonance. Now, oh no, sorry, it's a 1v4. My bad. This codcaster is still messing with me.
No,
but in
it
the
was
end,
a
it's going to be
1v3.
Mallards.
Mallards do win the round, and like we said, that was a must-win round for them. Dissonance gets taken down in that bottom church area. Outlaw right ready for him. And, that's a huge round in the grand scheme of things. If they can win this offense, they're tying it up. And they didn't look too good in this map, TG. They were down, a good amount. Sitting at 4-2 is not where you want to be. Staring at the face of death, can this Manitoba team pull up and, cement themselves and win the round or win the game?
Yeah, we'll have to see. Looks like a little bit of a change of pace there. I don't think they've really played this heavily on the B site. So it's looking like they can try and get doing that. And well, there you go. Policy going to be going down. But now that call is there that, hey, Mallards, they are all over this zone. And Fletch not really able to get on through. So there's some time there to possibly make some moves. But that bomb site now is going to be in a... Wait, no, sorry, never mind. Oh, my God. Things are really, really whack sometimes. I'm not going to lie with what I'm seeing on the minimap.
Yeah, the minimap is a little confusing.
Yeah, it's going to be Mallards with that aggression over to that bomb site. That bomb's going to get implanted. Fletch there with one, can't quite get that other kill. And now it'd be Dissonance left alone. But now it's a difficult situation. That B bomb site, if you get it down, it can be a tricky one to defuse and get to, just much like the midpoint as well.
Yep, Dissonance sitting in a 1v2 now against Miami Boy and Graz. Somebody's playing this corner. It's Graz. He takes him down with the nice kill. Manitoba winning a huge round. Palsy gets picked off the first blood. They take full advantage, flood that B site, and Miami Boy able to get the final kill onto Dissonance, playing a nice little corner there. He gets a, Graz gets a bomb plant as well. I mean, just an all-out great round out of Manitoba to really, you know, claw themselves back into this game and finding themselves on a defensive end. And let's not leave out the fact that Miami Boy's 10-4 right now. Solid stat line out of the guy.
Yeah, it was really just Mallard just changing it up. You know, they're like, hey, what we were doing before on offense, it wasn't really quite working. And now it comes down to this round, which I think really is a giant shift of momentum, depending on who wins this, especially with how close the rounds are to the end. You know, both teams only needing 2 rounds at this point. By the end of this round, one team is going to be within winning potential.
Yep, that is a fact. One team will send it to game point after this round, and Maui Chums with the first blood. It's going to be a 4v3 right now, and they're working this B site, but Miami Boy's here to stop it. Justin Ems gets taken down. There's another one there, too. Can they trade it out? Miami Boy trying to finesse over the bike, and he can't. Outlaw needs to run away, too. Fletch takes full control over that top balcony area, and it's going to be a 3v2 for Manitoba Mallards. Fletch and co are looking for him, though. Dissonance takes him down 1v3 for Graz right now. Dissonance looking for the player. Miami Boy picks up 1 kill. I don't know how Miami Boy is alive because it says he's dead, but we will accept it as is. Miami Boy, oh, it's Graz, my bad. Miami Boy is fake Graz right now. Graz looking for a huge 1v3. He gets taken down by Palsy. And Faded Rooster gives a solid 10 subs to the Call of Duty Rec League. Shout out Faded Rooster, but Maui Chums are up 5-4.
5-4. They have the opportunity to take the map at this point, and if they do, that would put them up as well in the map count, if that indeed is the case. But it's not over yet. Mallards, they've been fighting this entire S&D. They've just been dragging along behind, but they've been so close. They're like right up against that bumper against Maui Chums.
Yep, this is a huge round for Manitoba on the offensive end. Can they send it to a map 2? Well, I mean, they're definitely going to a map 3, I'll tell you that much. But can they send it to a round 11? That would be enormous, and we might send those overpowered bar discount if they can win this round. Outlaw gets a kill and advises with a big 2-piece onto Maui Chums. That's a huge kill for Manitoba. Palsy gets him off the bomb, sitting in a 1v3 now. He's running away from the whole team. They're getting the bomb down. He's got some chase on him, and Palsy gets taken down as well. That is sending it to a round 11, and you know what that means, TG.
Means it's a round 11? I'm sorry, I don't know what Rec League has for that, but it certainly means a lot of fun.
We love round 11s here in the Call of Duty Rec League. And this Maui Chums versus Manitoba match is going the distance right now.
Yes, sir. Now it's down to either team to take it now. Every single life counts. You don't get a respawn after this.
One more respawn for the teams. No, that's my bad, TG. There's nothing going on the map right now. They're playing it so slow. Both of these teams know it's so important to win this round. It's getting a little slow now. Advise picks up a big kill onto Dissonance, and Outlaw's looking for the trade. There's Manitoba players all around Maui. And there it ends just like that. Manitoba Mallards win the map. When it was in the face of destruction, they took it to the Maui Chums, and they make the series 1-1. And that is such a huge map for Manitoba to win. Everybody's in the lobby. and there's another player 0, but we'll figure out who that is as soon as possible, and we'll be able to call that out for you. It's advised player 0, so remember that, but he'll be 0 and 0 the whole map here. Miami boy with the nade off spawn. A lot of push toward this P1 area by Manitoba, and they get taken down just like that. Big break for them, but there's still player 1 on the point. He's going to get taken down. That's 4 down for them, and Manitoba are all coming back up off spawn, and there's a fight instantly happening.
Yes, there you go. I mean, Maui Chums, they had a good break. Palsy here in the back, not quite able to find that kill, but it's going to be his teammate, Dissonance, able to find 2. Eventually, Palsy's going to go down there, but some trades coming on out. Maui Chums in a good position. Fletch in a massive power position at the top. Church, can he get this kill? He gets it done. They're not taking him off that heady. He's just very, very strong up there, and a very, very crucial position to have. But Maui Chums off to a solid start, but the scrap time, it is going to be contested at the moment. It's looking like Mallard's going to be picking this one up for the remainder of the time, possibly.
Yeah, with 5 seconds left, there's a contest on this hill still, but player 5 and 7 pick up the kills over toward that P2 area, and they got full control over here, but Manitoba pushing into that bottom church area. They could be able to flip the spawns here. Outlaw going for somewhat of a pinch here. They get some kills out, and Outlaw still pushing toward that hill. There's a huge pinch going on the hill right now, but Manitoba still unable to find the hill time. Outlaw almost gets a kill onto that player, but he gets taken down from the side church area. Miami boy in the back here. Manitoba still holding these spawns, but it's a mix here on the time.
Yeah, just like that. Miami boy going to be hopping on down, is going to be going down. Dissonance there with a nice little kill. 4 to his name, sorry, as he's on a 4 streak. Just going to be going like, hey, I know this play is around. Eventually we'll get caught off. We'll go down, but this fight over this hill, it is an endless changing of hands.
Yeah, the spawns are just going so crazy right now. Players spawning in the back, and off the scrap time, Maui says, okay, let's just push the right here. It's a race to the P3 area, and Manitoba is going to win that race. All of Maui going to be pushing in from that right side, and Graz is behind 3 players. He takes down 1. It's Fletch. Miami boy in the hill time right now, but there's a lot of push here. Outlaw with a big 2-piece holding that L area, and Miami boy is safe in the hill right now while Maui Chums come up off spawn in that P1.
Dissonance now with the streak coming on in. Is it going to find anything at all? My stream is lagging very much, but it comes on in. Outlaw there, just going to be chilling. And well, there you go, Maui Chums. A nice solid break from them, some control. But Mallards, they are not done with this hill. They're going to give it at least one more good push.
Miami boy trying to take out the players on the hill, but Maui with such a nice hold on this end time for this P3 area. Manitoba elects to rotate player 3, sending it toward that back area. Outlaw with one more push on the hill, but with 5 seconds left, all of Manitoba are set up in this P4 area in that bottom church, and Maui trying to push them out, but they're so turtled all in this bottom church area, looking to hold the time. Miami by holding this left side, but Palsy gets one in from the front. All of Maui pushing that deep right area. There's 2 kills on the side of Maui, but no contest on the hill yet. Here it comes in, and Graz is looking to play his life here. They get taken down, but Manitoba still spawning in that back left region.
Yeah, a great break for the side of Maui Chums on that one. I like that pinch coming in from the front, coming in from the side. Justin's going to be going down from that doorway. Fletch is going to be on the hill, just chilling. All of his teammates falling around him, but he finds one, can't find another. The trade comes on out for the side of Mallards as they reclaim their spot on this point.
Maui, though, does get that back spawn, so they have one more chance to break this hill and get some time onto it. Fletch pushes it from the side, gets one. Graz gets another one, but Dissonance gets the final trade. They will get the last laugh and the 10 seconds of remaining time. And Maui also pushing toward that new as well. Dissonance with another kill. Dissonance sitting at 15-4, by the way. What a huge start for Dissonance off the break of this map. Can he keep it up? Leading Maui Chums to an 88-69 lead. And they have control of this P5 area, by the way. And Manitoba spawning up deep rooftops right now. And there's just kills going all over the place for Maui.
Chums having a solid hold. Mallards are trying to push on in, trying to break the flow, just trying to get Maui Chums off these kind of positions around the hill. They're trying to able to do so, but no. A wave of kills comes in for the side of Maui Chums. They keep on going. Dissonance right now is going to be on a 6 streak. It's 18-4 to his name. Fletch is going to be on a 4. So at the very least, some streaks on the horizon, some streaks to be used, I think, at this point. And while Fletch is eventually going down, I actually couldn't really quite tell if he found that streak at all. But in that time, Mallards able to start to break on in a little bit. But now it really comes down to the attention to the P1. Again, number 7, Dissonance, a big gunfight to be having. against whoever's over here in the backside, and well, he's going to be going down. So now this rotation coming on through.
And it is worth saying that Dissonance does have full streaks, so he could use them on this P1 right now to really shake things up for the Mallards. There's one contest here out of Justin Ems. He gets one, and that's 3 kills from the side of Maui, just like that. There's one more player on the time. It is Graz. He gets 1, gets 2, and the trade comes in. That's 4 down for Maui, so this is some nice time for them, for Manitoba. But like I said before, Dissonance has those streaks, so he could really shake things up a little bit. But Manitoba right now is set to get a lot of this time. Dissonance slides in from the back. He gets 1. He gets killed by Outlaw, but Justin Ems trying to still contest here. Manitoba still have the good spawns, though, for that back church area. And Maui Chums may be wanting to rotate here, but they're still pushing out this time.
Down here, Maui Chums pushing up a lot of mid, a lot of pressure coming in. Number 5 coming on in, going up against Outlaw, wins that gunfight there. And well, Mallards, they're going to be going down. There's going to be Dissonance. Going to be the last one, really, this teammate as well, to challenge that hill. Gets the kill. Palsy there for some help. And well, now Maui Chums going to be getting wiped as that next hill pops. So for the side of Mallards, pretty much a given rotation at the moment for them.
And even though Maui's playing so well with the slang, they are losing in this game right now, 130 to 116. Dissonance does get that streak in, though. Player 2 is the last player in the back. He gets taken down by Justin, and that should be spawn protection for Maui right there. They get a lot of those kills. Justin picks up another big kill onto Graz right there. Outlaw, though, pushing out the back. This team is just so good at pushing out these spawns. Manitoba, Outlaw with another kill into Palsy. Justin gets taken down in the time, and that's a great collapse out of Manitoba. Dissonance picking up 1, though. He's still getting a lot of kills on the board. 25 and 9 for Dissonance right now. They get the rest of this hill time. They might end up getting the scrap, and player 1's already going toward that P3, which is a solid plan in my opinion.
Yeah, you start to rotate on over, try and get some control over as well. But now you have to think about the fact that the other team has streaks. This one can be sometimes a little bit of a harder hill to break in some scenarios. It really depends on how you get your setup going. This is one where if you have a solid setup, it can be very, very hard for a team to break it on in. And this might be one that you sort of use a streak on just to try and just shake things up. Even if you don't get a kill, you just force the side of Mallards to start to move and adapt. But the pinch coming in from the side of Maui Chums, everyone pretty much in every angle you can get on. And Dissonance coming around that backside. It's going to be running out of bullets, but that player is taken care of by nades. And Maui Chums, a nice pinch from them, comes on through. Mallards couldn't quite hold back Maui Chums there. Now they are going to be the ones trying to break onto this hill.
Right now for the Maui Chums, it is the Dissonance and Fletch show. Dissonance playing so well for his team. They still have these spawns, the top rooftops area, and Fletch looking to pick up another one. Big STG kill out of him. He picks up a glide. And this Maui team just has so many streaks right here. If they could utilize them well, they could really put this game out of control for the Manitoba Mallards. It's going to be going to that P4, though, and they're going to get the rest of the scrap time, but Manitoba is fully rotated in a nice setup waiting for this next, and Maui is forced to find a way to break into this bottom church area.
Yeah, so far for the streaks, Maui Chums, I think playing it really nice, playing it conservatively at the moment, because we've seen them being able to break on the hill. We saw that last hill round, if they didn't break it, then maybe they'd use the streaks, but they're just really just saving it for a rainy day once things get out of hand, if things get out of hand, or as we sort of get on closer, really. This church one, definitely probably not the best one to use a streak for, but I would imagine after this point, we probably should start seeing some streaks if Maui Chums don't have control over the hill.
Yeah, the thing is, there's only, a couple hills you can use those streaks on very well, and they're all in the beginning of this rotation. So, this P4, they break in, though. They get this scrap time, but they're not going to be able to use those streaks on this P5 here. That top room area is not really streakable, so you have to just get in there with pure gunny. Let's see what Maui wants to do in order to break that through, because right now Manitoba, like before, has these rotations. One thing Manitoba has in this game, and keeping him in here, is these great rotations out of them. They're working as such a great team to really at this early time on these hills.
Miami boy coming in from the top stairs right now. The rest of the team going to be fighting the battle on the hill so far. Nice little stun from him, and that's going to be a kill as well, because, those utilities, they are deadly in this game, and now more streaks, or more utility, more nades, more stuns coming on out is going to be pretty much everyone getting hit by something, but in the end right now, it's still going to be Mallards still trying to hold on to this point. They are going to be getting contested. Those nades still coming on through. The nade spam, definitely something to be worried about, something that is kind of annoying sometimes, but I mean, when you can hold on to the hill, it's just about as good as the things can get for them.
Fletch trying to come into this hill and break up the time a little bit. 15 seconds. It should be going toward that Manitoba side. They are going to go into this third rotation of hills with a lead. But Maui Chums is on the rotation. Oh, he jumped straight off the map. That's a tough one out of policy, but Justin's here as well. All of Maui on the rotation. Graz is sitting here in a nice little corner, though. And the streaks are coming in for the side of Maui. But Miami boys playing such a good spot.
Yeah, there you go. Streaks coming on out, I think. Yeah, there you go. I hear them. They're coming on in. What can they find? The answer is going to be Flesh. It's going to be finding Grows there. And that's going to be given a nice little opening, but Dissonance going to be getting rid of himself off the map and a teammate, but still going to be tricky. After those kills, it really gave Mallards a nice little comeback after that first initial streak, and that's something you don't want to see inside of Maui Chums, especially when oh my God. Oh, never mind, streak coming on in, Dissonance wiping almost a nuke on that.
And that time puts Manitoba out of the contention to win here. So Maui needs to make sure they rotate. There's only 15 seconds left in this time. Player 5 and 7, that's a lot of kills out of the bombing run again. 2 of them on Maui Chums players. Player 3, though, pushing through, and that causes the Maui Chums to spawn out. They end up getting the bad spawns on this hill, and now they're going to have to break in again. They do have one more streak, though, in the strafing run. Dissonance streaks may have costed him in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very, very dangerous streak to have, and oh, there you go. Gonna be Miami boy just sort of chilling in the corner. The rest of Mallards are gonna be around this point. Maui Chums, you need to get a break. You need to make something happen. You need to get this contest going. And well, there you go. The contest comes on through. Grows there, trying to get a knife. Not gonna have it. But Dissonance with the streak, he wipes 3 of his own teammates, but wipes a decent amount of the opponents. And well, it's gonna be Dissonance, the last man standing, just briefly on this hill, but. Just like that, Mallards able to fight on back, and Dissonance is on to tear again, and able to keep things going. Maui Chums, they're still in this, but it's 2 points left for them, and it's pretty much an opposite of the last map at the moment as things close on out, or the first map.
Manitoba win the game despite all of the streaks earned by Maui Chums. If there was a counter there, I'm pretty sure that the Dissonance streaks may have killed more teammates than he killed players. On the good side, you know, player 0 is going to be Graz again. Shout out Graz. Miami boy going to be off spawn, pushing this side. And I think if you're Manitoba, this is the side you want. This is the good side of the map. You want to rotate it to that P2 as early as possible. You know, try to hold those P1 spawns, though, or try to fight that P1. You don't want to give up too much time on this P1. But right now, Maui's picking up a good amount of kills. Palsy with another team kill, but Fletch picking up. There's a lot of kills going in and out for Maui Chums. Miami Boy picks up 1. No time accrued, though, for Maui Chums. Fletch hops in the hill for a second, but Manitoba still outside of the hill right now with the spawns for P2. There's a bunch of kills for Maui yet again. They're just playing so great together right now, but it gets broken up by Miami Boy with a huge 2-piece.
Good play from them, and now it's going to be deciding of sort of the rotation at the moment. I think who's going to get it. Number 2 is in a good spot there, but you got number 5 rotating as well for that next point. As the time ticks on down, it's going to be Advised finding that one on the flank, but there's still going to be more. Maui Chum, they are going to be trying to push on out. Advised, though, at the top here, going to be seeing at least one player putting out some shots, more like warning shots at the moment there. He's just going to be pinning Dissonance down, but he's going to be coming on in, able to slide on in. Well, his teammate's going to get the kill, but he's going to be able to just hop on this hill for a little bit of time, and it's going to be tricky now. It's going to be all on Mallards to try and break this push, but Maui Chum's doing a really, really good job at holding off the Mallards offensive for a little bit of time at least.
Yeah, and Maui's going to be spawning at that deep left area, and so they have a fight to really push against coming from the stable side. I mean, the stable side is so strong when you're spawning over there, but there's some kills on the board for him. Palsy tries to pick up a 2-piece onto him, but Manitoba still contesting this time, sitting in the lead at 12 to 20 right now. And Maui still spawning in that deep left area. See, this is when you just got to take a long route if you're Maui. But, you know, with 13 seconds left, you want to set up for that P3, and player 2 is already there. Shout out Outlaw. All of Manitoba set up for the new hill, and Maui's still worried about that P2.
Yeah, I mean, just this scoreline alone just shows you how scrappy this map is, and also how scrappy this game has been. You know, we're 2 hills in, and we're not a single team has passed 30 points at the moment as Mallards finally break it, but only on the P3.
Yeah, but Maui does end up getting those spawns. Miami Boy picks up 1 in the back, but he gets the knowledge that they're all spawning there. So that's a nice little push out of Maui to get those spawns, Dissonance with a big 2-piece, and now Manitoba is back on the back foot, and this could make a lot of time for Maui Chums right here. This could be huge for them. Miami Boy coming in the back, though, picks up Dissonance, picks up Justin, big 2-piece for him, but they're still spawning in the back. He needs to get his teammates with him. Fletch is back there in the back window. He can see him. He's playing the shoulders right now. There's a player trying to break in through the wall, but Dissonance picks up one on the Miami Boy, but Outlaw is here with the trade. He gets taken down. That's a big 2-piece out of Justin M. This hill is just so mixy like we predicted.
Yeah, it is. And now we're just going to have to see how things respond. Mallard's going to be going on another push, but, you know, they're going to be getting taken out there. Maui Chums going to be holding strong. Still have number 1 going on through, going for some of the contest. Will get caught, will go down, but now it comes down to the rotation over to the next hill. Advisor going to be on this. He's going to be getting shut down. Miami Boy as well going to be going down, and well, just like that, Maui Chums, a good break from them, but you do have Outlaw contesting them just a little bit, but we'll have to see for how long that stands.
Yeah, a lot of times these hills are broken within seconds, so Maui picking up a lot of this time, but they don't have the spawns yet. Player 5 goes in the back, though, and that spawns player 1 all the way out at that deep left tank. That is so dramatic for Maui Chums, or for Manitoba right there. Miami Boy slides in, gets 1, but Fletch picks up a big 2-piece, and Fletch is on a 5 spree, sitting at 18-6 right now. He's got a glide, he's got a strafe, and if he gets the bombing run, I hope he doesn't use it.
Yeah, you'd hate to see the tragedy that can start to ensue and just the chaos that could add to an already chaotic map as well. But now it's going to be number 5 picking up some of the scrap time. They're going to be just sort of left alone. I see Mallards. They're going to be set up on the next hill. They're always set up every single time. It apparently doesn't matter what map they're on. They're always going to be trying to get set up. And there we go. Miami Boy, nice little pick there. As he is on a 4 at the moment, on track for some streaks. Just needs 1 more kill for that glide bomb. And that can be very, very crucial to use. And, well, he's going to see the backside of 1, but going to be holding a trigger discipline. And a brilliant play by him. Nicely catching 2.
But Dissonance is behind everybody, and he picks up spawns. Dissonance making the big man play for Maui Chums, spawning them in the back, takes them off the hill, and they didn't even need to use any of their streaks right there, TG. Outlaw picks up a kill onto time, and, you know, Manitoba might have got the first 20 seconds, but they're still only up 10 in the game. If Manitoba doesn't make this a little bit mixy, which it looks like they're trying to right now, but they get taken down, it's going to go back to this P1, and Maui's going to be in the lead after the first rapid rotation.
Yeah, they are. Miami Boy just going to be chilling. Is going to be finding 1. There's going to be another one on the hill, and he chunks on a nice little kill from him as he keeps things going on a 2 streak for him. And he's just going to be chilling on that point, and, well, it's going to be Fletch on the other end. Going to be finding 1 more as we start to sort of set up that P1. It's going to be popping, and, well, this one is one for really any team to get a hold of. It doesn't matter what side you're on.
Yeah, just so many players around this hill. It's so hard to accrue time. Graz is in the time, but Palsy takes him down. That's 3 down for the Maui Chums, and they're going to get some time here. It's going to put them securely in the lead at 95-93. Not a very secure lead, if I'm going to be honest, and Miami Boy and Graz pick up a solid amount of kills among the map, and player 1's pushing them out as well. It's going to be Miami Boy trying to get Fletch in the back. Advise picks up the kill onto him as well. They're holding them in the spawn. A big kill onto Dissonance. Another one onto Palsy. Justin's the last one there, but they're going to get a lot of nice time on this P1 area. Justin looking to get the rotations for P2, though. Unable to. It's going to be all of Maui basically coming off spawn going into this P2, and Manitoba have a nice setup. Miami Boy as well, sitting at 28-16, playing fantastic for his team right now.
Yeah, he's going to be chilling. Miami Boy, come on in. Nice little kill from him. And he's 29-16 at the moment. Man is frying out in this game so far. Nearly unstoppable. Palsy going to be finding 1. Going to be going down, though. But it's going to be Mallards right now on the hill. But the streak's going to be called out. Mallards, they're like, we got to get out of here. And that gives Maui Chums an opportunity to somewhat clear the scoreboard now for a little bit of time there. But it's going to be Mallards able to start to respond there. But it's going to be Miami Boy left alone. But he's a dangerous person to deal with.
Yeah, Miami Boy putting the team on his back right now in this Bocage hardpoint. Manitoba up 140-96 right now. Doing so great off the second rotation of hills, and Miami Boy picks up a so important glide bomb right there. With 14 seconds left, Manitoba's kind of stuck in this back P2 area. They kind of push through the mid-map, but they get kind of traded out. Maui's going to have the rotations for this P3, and that's something they haven't had so often, TG, so this could be a nice chunk of time for Maui.
Yeah, it is. They've been generally... I mean, both teams have been nice in a lot of scenarios here, but it's going to be Mallards coming on in, and, well, Dissonance, he's kind of left alone, and well, just like that, Mallards, they're able to nicely break that hill. A good one from them. Outlaw from the top jumps on down, finds the backside of, oh, never mind, does not find the backside of one. He's just going to be letting that one go, but going to be turning his attention to a different one, but ultimately some trade's going to be coming on out as he goes down, and Fletch now chilling on the hill. He's just going to be chilling with his AR. Another one coming on up. He's just saying, hey, no, this is my attic, get out of it. This is my spot, and well, he finds another. There's going to be another one to his left, and well, the teammate's going to be picking up that kill. So Maui Chums nicely taking care of business there from the side of Mallards, holding out their brief presence on the hill, but now it's going to be on them to sort of continually holding back Mallards, and they can do so as still they get the kills. They're not letting Mallards get back on this hill.
Manitoba does flip the spawns, though, at the last second in order to set themselves up well for this barn area, but Maui has time to kind of rotate this out. Miami Boy with a big kill onto Palsy there. They're going to get this hill time, but they're spawning out again. Miami Boy tries to pick up one, but Graz is the last one in there. He picks up two. Does he pick up three? He does not. With a big two-piece, advises another one in the hill. They get the pieces all over the place, and they're trying to push out the spawns, but it's just so hard in this barn hill. There's players coming all over the place for Maui Chums, and Manitoba just wants to fight him off. Justin M looking for Outlaw. He finds him, but there's player one behind him. It's Miami Boy. Picks up one, but Justin with a nice little 180 to get the kill onto him. Advise, looking at this bottom barn area. There's just so many Maui players here. Manitoba looking to get some time. They're doing a great job of contesting, but Maui, I think, picking up more hill time in this barn.
Yeah, they are, but, you know, they need the time at this point. They've been getting a lot of kills here. You got Fletch at 33 and 19. You got Dissonance there at 29 and 25. Palsy is at 30 and 21. I mean, overall, Maui Chums, they've been having the slaying power, but Maui, they've been having a lot of these initial time, a lot of good time for them. It really reminds me of the Empire and phase of old.
Yeah, Maui, they've really found their groove in the second half of these rotations. They're doing a better job of really rotating out. And player one calls in that glide bomb, but he's back in those spawns, and it might cost their team a little bit because, you know, their team can't spawn over there when the player one is so far back. But there's nobody getting this time right here, and Outlaw's in a really nice spot to get some kills. He gets taken down by Justin, but there's no time on the hill right now. There's one more player on it, and they get traded out. So Fletch is going to be able to get that time, and Maui's really finding themselves back into this hardpoint when they thought they were out of it at most.
Yeah, Advise coming on in. His teammate's going to be jumping on in onto that hill. Outlaw, nice little kill there, but the trade comes on through, so he's not going to be able to stay up much longer on that point. But Maui Chums, they have brought it back a decent amount there, and now it's really only the matter of a 10-point difference by the time this hill closes. And now the P1 third set of rotations, and both teams still fighting it on off. Still a minute left on the clock as well.
Got 1 minute left in order to win this game, and Manitoba still out to a 10-point lead. Miami Boy and Graz with a nice couple kills right there. Justin M is the last one in the middle, but Dissonance and Co come in through that mid-cut area. Outlaw holding down the fort on the P1, but the kills are just coming in all over the place. Palsy with a big two-piece sitting at 36 and 24. Dissonance 36 and 28. Fletch 37 and 24. These players are just frying all over the place, but they still haven't found themselves in the lead yet. Fletch has full streaks, and this could be costly on that P2. This could be important for the future of the game. He picks up another kill, 1 off of 40. Is he going to get it? Miami Boy peeks out just at the right time and gets a kill onto him. But the kills come back in for Maui Chums, and they have rotations to P2, which is so important for the Maui team. They're finding themselves in the right side of rotations over and over again, and it's what's brought them back into this match.
Yeah, this P2 can be crucial. They can get this sort of a, I don't even know, river, ditch, whatever you want to call it. It's a crucial spot to have. It's one I think Maui Chum has kind of struggled with holding, and we kind of see that a little bit here. They've struggled sort of getting good control of it. They've had some decent control, but like once they lose it, they just kind of struggle to bring it on back. But Mallards is always here. They're always pushing. You really just can't slow it on down, as Maui Chums eventually going to be getting back on this hill, able to wipe Mallards off the board there. And now it's going to be them. Streak's going to be coming on out. Fletch able to find 3 just like that. And well, that's going to be Maui Chums with some control, but a streak in response comes out of the side of Mallards.
Manitoba does spawn somewhat close to this hill, though. There's 2 in the barn. Miami Boy and Graz push out so well, and Advises in the back here to try to pick up a couple more kills, but the rotation's coming into P3, and Maui Chums all spawned up right over there. Manitoba has a couple players over there to try and shake things up, but Outlaw gets taken down, and there's one more player with them. It's Advised trying to push through the back. And with only 28 seconds left, Manitoba needs to hop in this time before the game ends.
Yeah, this is going to be really crucial. There you go. Miami boy there with 2. Make that 3. Able to get those kills going for himself there. And Advised just chilling on the hill. But in the end, it's going to be Maui Chums able to hold off that offensive. There's still 20 seconds left on the clock, but it's going to be paused now. As Maui Chums is going to be soaking up some of that time and getting ever so closely. Mallards, they don't have a whole lot. I mean, they don't have a whole lot of time to work with at the moment as time just keeps on ticking by. It's ticking up the side of Maui Chums. What you don't want is ticking down on the clock, which you don't want either.
Yeah, every time that the Manitoba Mallards contest, the time goes down for them. They might be able to pick up this last 15, but it might be too much for them to come back from. There's players hopping in the hill right now, and they're getting the timer to go down. And Dissonance picks up a huge 2-piece to get some more time, the last 3 seconds, and he opts to just jump off the hill. He says, hey, we're just going to get off of it, and Dissonance picks up another one, and the game ends just like that. Maui Chums win the map 4, and that's what I'm talking about, TG. Maui Chums get the rotations off, and they're able to win the map.
Yeah, they really, really picked it up in the end. They're getting some of that rotation time, which is something they have not had that everyone likes to see. Everyone loves the good old number 5 here, especially when it's followed by an 11.
Very interested to see what these offensive teams do off the break. We see Advise here holding the left side barn area. Miami Boy picks up a big first blood on to Justin, and that should be a great start for them. It's going to be Dissonance with the bomb in hand over on that left side. The bomb is a little bit confusing on the map side, but you can see who has the bomb if you look at the scoreboard. Dissonance does have the bomb now, even though it might be a little bit confusing, and Dissonance has also disappeared off the map. But I have a feeling he's over in that left side area. Here he is, and he does have that bomb. They're just looking for a way to push it out because they did get the first blood.
Yeah, this is a little bit interesting for side of Maui Chums. They're so very much spread out, and especially if Dissonance gets caught, that could put Mallards in a very difficult situation, especially if Mallards recognizes that Dissonance has that bomb. But it's going to be Palsy there with 1, but some trades coming on out. It's going to be Fletch going on down to the side of Maui Chums as it now turns down to what is a 2v3. Palsy and Dissonance left alone versus Advise, Grows, and I'm kind of blanking on the other name.
Outlaw.
I'm not gonna lie. Outlaw, that's right.
Dissonance does find a way to sneak underneath the bridge area. All of Manitoba stacked up in this middle church side. Dissonance may want to elect to plant that bomb at the... He doesn't even have time left. He didn't give himself enough time to plant the bomb. And now Manitoba's going to win this defense. Dissonance picks up nobody.
So that... trying to get that bomb down is so very important. And honestly, a lot of people I feel like do kind of lose track of time sometimes. You know, they're like, hey, we got plenty of time, you know, and it's just kind of go like, oh, shoot, we're a few seconds too late. It sucks to see when that's kind of how the round ends sometimes, but everyone does it every now and then. But in this map 5, it just really comes down to just starting to know what's going on around you, and now it's going to be Mallards. It's going to be starting to push on up. Well, just like that, Dissonance Justin going to be finding some opening picks. And well, just like that, Fletch going to be finding another one, and there you go. A 4th goes down, and just like that, Maui Chums going to be taking a win there.
Manitoba did a little bit of what we were talking about before the series. They tried to push through that bottom ice area and push into the church, but Justin was just holding it with a hard left trigger at the doorway, catches 2 of them. Other players pick up the other ones, and, you know, like you were saying before that round started, you know, sometimes, you know, 1 minute and 30 seconds can be a huge amount of time to, you know, or not a lot of time to get across a map as big as Demyansk. So, you know, you got to keep your movement going. Palsy picks up a big kill onto Miami Boy, and that's a big first blood for Maui. Can they get another kill to maybe cement this bomb pressure? Dissonance does have the bomb again. Palsy pushing under this bridge area, and you know they have full control of the site, and I would like to see him put the bomb down as soon as possible.
Yeah, Palsy might get caught off on the backside. We'll have to see how that one goes. No, he is going to find 1, and there's going to be no trade in sight at all for him. As number 1 goes up against number 6 there. Number 6 gets the kills, and well, there you go. Now it's going to be Advise, I think, left alone this time around. In a 1v2, 1v3? Yeah, 1v3, sorry. Again, the mini-map kind of tripping with me, but we get through, we get by, and in the end, it's going to be Maui Chums taking up another round there for them as they go up 2-1 so far, but still plenty of rounds left in this S&D.
Yeah, lots of rounds left. Maui gonna be in the map 2-1. Big offense right here for Manitoba Mallards. Maui was able to shut down that defensive push or that offensive push and the last defense they had, but will they be able to do it again? We will see. It's going to be maybe a push toward that middle side of the map. Again, they're trying to hit out that left side, maybe pick up the pinch, and that's a big kill out of Advise right there. Miami Boy trying to push out the left side, and Advise is kind of pushed up to their spawn right now. Graz does have the bomb, but that's a pick onto Outlaw for Palsy right here, and he wraps back toward that middle area. And now they got to really worry about that player because, you know, a lot's happened in this first 30 seconds of the round, and it's a lot to keep track of when you're on the offensive end.
It is Justin going to be getting tagged. He's going to go down just like that. And now it's going to be number 5. I think maybe looking for something. Not going to quite find it at the moment. But now, it's going to be that bomb and just going to be just chilling in the back at the moment. All alone. At Dissonance. Or left alone. It catches one, and well, there you go.
Dissonance does pick up one to make it a 1v1. Miami Boy does have the bomb going toward that B side. Dissonance might see him on the cross here. He takes him down. Big 1v2 out of Dissonance to cement that defensive round. That's a big 1v2 right there. Maui Chums going up 3-1 in the series and in the map and putting Manitoba in kind of a tough position on this Demians.
Tough position, but we've seen this before, my guy. We've seen how this can go. Don't count them out quite yet, but you don't like to be in the position where you have to just replicate a comeback a second time in a row, but we've seen it. It's possible, but it's all on Mallards to make those adjustments at this point, I think.
Yeah, Manitoba need to do something different on this map if they want to be able to win it. Maui kind of pushing toward that right side, and there's a player right here. It's Miami Boy getting naded out. It's a big 2-piece out of Miami Boy. What a nade out of Miami Boy. That's a solid first blood, and that's a tough one if you're Maui. Big kills out of Miami Boy, and that leads to a 1v4 for Dissonance.
Dissonance left alone, but he should see Advise puts out some shots, so can't quite find that kill, but now the position is known, saying, hey, Dissonance, he's all the way in their back spawn. He's chilling. Let's all start to wrap. Let's all start to apply that pressure. We know exactly where he is, and well, he has a big 2-piece to come, but he only finds half of it.
Yeah, that could have really made that round a little bit mixier than it needed to be if Dissonance picks up that 2-piece right there in the spawn, but Miami Boy picks up a good trade off after the nice 2-piece nade kill he had in the beginning of that round, and Miami Boy really cemented that round for the Manitoba Mallards and kickstarted the start of a comeback here. But they need to win this offense unless they want to go down 4-2 like they did in the map 2.
Yes, and now it looks like this bomb can be rushed over to the B site. We saw how this one went for Maui Chums last time around. Hopefully, Mallards will escape that same fate. And it looks like they are able to avoid some nades. Nades going off, I think, on both sides here as well. Some stuns as well. But number 5 just going to be chilling around this mid. Could have a nice position if you're able to get that kill and just sort of watch any rotation from that mid-section for side of Mallards to clear that point. But there's going to be that one player at the top roof, Advise, able to get that trade. And now it's going to be side of Mallards. I mean, they're pretty much all gone, just down to Advise.
And Advise gets taken down, and Manitoba Mallards go down 4-2, just like in the first Search and Destroy. TG, you think they can bring it back here?
I mean, hopefully they can. Hopefully this is just, someone going like, hey, you know what? Let's just copy and paste it right here,
Yeah, let's just bring it back right here. We're on the defensive end. We already did this once. Let's win 2 in a row and make it hard for Maui to win. But, Maui, they do have the idea. This has happened before. They know they're going to put their pedal to the metal in this map. Dissonance with the bomb in hand. Advise sees one at the bottom, but he gets shots in from all over the place. And player 4 sneaks onto that B site, but Graz gets taken down by Palsy. It's a 3v3 here, and Palsy's back in the deep spawn of the Manitoba Mallards right now.
Yeah, Palsy, there's like one right there. Come on. No, Palsy, he's right there. Palsy is going to get taken out from the side there. But now it's going to be Advised just chilling the backside, sort of gonna be grouped up with his teammate a little bit, I think. Or no, sorry, I don't even know who's alive on the board. Sorry, this zero is getting me confused. But it is gonna be a 2v3 situation. Advise chilling on this right side of the bomb, though a little bit more on that B side. But it's just a matter of, I think, can Maui Chums get an opening pick or just get a nice rotation over to this B side.
Maui Chums, they've digged themselves out of greater in some of these rounds. Dissonance trying to push across that left side. He might get caught by Miami Boy right here. Miami Boy playing the corner. What a solid corner out of Miami Boy. Picks up that kill, and Fletch is kind of out to dry here on the bridge area. Gets stunned. All of Manitoba have the idea of where he is. Advise jumps up, and he has to run back into the spawn with only 10 seconds left. This is impossible for Fletch to win.
Yeah, unless you can somehow line them up like like lining up Optic. But yeah, Fletch is going to be left alone the time, going to be going down, and just like that, Mallards able to take a round there. Well, now we're 4-3. We have still been here before. I swear to God, this is not scripted, right?
This is never scripted in the Call of Duty Rec League, but it always goes to Game 5, Round 11. Some way, somehow, it just ends up happening. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got another overpowered bar discount in this series. But Fletch and Co. need to win this round because they don't want to be in the same situation they were in the map 2. Graz pushing out this B bomb so quickly. He's just running straight at it, gets the bomb down instantly. There's nobody over on this B site, and Graz just hit a Usain Bolt over to the B bomb and gets it down immediately. Now Maui forced to react.
Okay. Fletch at the top, able to find one. Trying to go for the second kill, gets it as well. Nice little beam from him. And now
Justin.
It's going to be Fletch and Justin trying to rotate on over. Number 7 just going to be kind of chilling there all alone. I believe that's now, who is that? Outlaw? I believe that's Outlaw then. If it's, no, sorry, it's Miami Boy. I don't even know what's going on sometimes. No, it is Outlaw, isn't it? It is.
Yeah, there's 2 Miami Boys
yes,
in the kill feed, but one of them is Outlaw. Outlaw gets taken down in the 1v2, and Maui don't let it go to 4-4 this time, but we know what they say, TG. 5-3 is the easiest lead to come back from in Call of Duty, unless you're down 5-4, but that's not really a comeback in my book. But 5-3 is definitely doable in this situation. If you're Manitoba Mallards, you want to string these rounds. You can win this defense, sneak away an offense, and it goes 5-5 just like that. Maui, on the offensive end, need to come up with a very nice play in order to break up the Manitoba Mallards and win this match, because they're at match point right now, but Manitoba will not go down without a fight.
Yes, this is for them defensively. This is probably the easier round for them to take, but it's gonna be streaks coming on out. Palsy able to get it done. I wasn't even aware anyone had streaks, and that's a big surprise to me. And that certainly shakes things on up as Maui Chums put themselves in a nice 4v2 position.
Justin Ems with the bomb. He's going toward that middle area. Fletch is up here. Can Advise take him down, or will he get caught out? There's somebody right outside of this door on him. He doesn't know. He sees both players right. Oh, Fletch tries to break through the window, and he takes him down. It's a 1v4 now for Outlaw. Outlaw in the 1v4. It's player 0 himself with a 1:12 hill time. Can he win the S&D round in the 1v4? Maui Chums looking so good in this map. Palsy takes him down, and that's a Maui Chums victory in the series.
Nice one at that. Yeah, 6-3. Maui Chums. They were looking pretty good in that S&D. Mallards, though, they had their moments. They were certainly there.